When your AC stops working, just call the experts at KS Services Heating and Air. They're fast and affordable. Right now, purchase any Bryant energy efficient system and save with 0% interest for 60 months with approved credit. It comes included with a 5-year labor warranty. And our fair price guarantee means that we will always give you 3 quotes for every situation. A good, better, and best. Call KS Services Heating and Air today. We roll on, whatever it takes.
This is the Weather Xtreme video, the morning edition for Thursday, September 7th. I'm James Spann. Obviously, in Alabama, it feels like fall. We got some 40s this morning. It's going to be beautiful through early next week. The big story, it's the tropics. 3 hurricanes to deal with. The attention is on Irma, so let's just dive in and take a look. This is the upper air pattern at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet off the ground across North America. Big ridge in the west, big trough in the east. The eastern trough will be turning Irma north this weekend. And goodness gracious, that trough has pulled down some cool air. Fort Payne, 46. Cullman, 47 at daybreak, the coolest since last spring. Just a beautiful, beautiful series of days coming up here. There's the watch warning map around the nation. Got air quality issues back in the northwestern states because of wildfires. But there's the tropical trio, Katia, Irma, and Jose. Let's start with Katia. That's the one down in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. For Texas, no problems. This is a hurricane with sustained winds of 80 miles per hour. It's a Category 1. That's headed toward the coast of Mexico, far south of Brownsville, Texas. This is Jose. It's expected to weaken to a tropical storm by the middle of next week. And what's it going to do from that point? Well, it could bend back toward the open water. It could loop back toward the southeast United States. It's just too early to call. The steering currents collapse. Anything goes out there, but there's no threat to land anytime soon. And, of course, here's our big story. Irma, sustained winds 180 miles per hour. Still a very dangerous Category 5, moving to the west-northwest at 17. Here's the official Hurricane Center track. North of Cuba, a hard right turn this weekend. Comes up toward Miami. It's got it at Daytona Beach just after midnight Sunday night. Then it comes up toward Savannah or Hilton Head Monday night of next week as not a major hurricane, but a Category 2. We'll take a look at the tropical models. And many of these follow the GFS. They've shifted a little to the east. Could this thing stay offshore? It's possible. But it's going to be very close to the Florida Atlantic coast. But you can see most of these models are clustered on the South Carolina coast for the potential second landfall. If there is a second, it might sideswipe Florida and then come up into South Carolina early next week. Here's the ensemble from the GFS. The mean brings it up towards South Carolina. Many of the members are offshore. Some bring it right up through the Florida coast. Whatever, forget all these lines and cones. Everybody from Key West and Miami north to Charleston, they have to be ready for a hurricane. And for those on the Florida Atlantic coast, they have to be ready for a major hurricane. The good news, if there's any here, Irma most likely is peaking in intensity now. Probably peaked yesterday with 185 mile per hour winds. Still, though, we stress this will most likely be a very dangerous Category 4 as it approaches Miami this weekend. So let's look at the deterministic runs. This is the GFS. This is the 06E run valid today at 1 o'clock, troughing over the east, ridging over the west. Alabama in great shape. Irma approaching the southeast Bahamas. This is tomorrow. Irma coming through the southeast Bahamas. Again, we're in great shape here. This is Saturday. Marvelous weather where we are for high school football games tomorrow night, the college football games on Saturday. And again, the Auburn fans going to Clemson. Clemson will be great. Beautiful weather Saturday evening, and you'll be okay driving back Sunday. But Saturday, you've got Irma getting awfully close to Florida. We'll go to Sunday at midday. This is Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern. The GFS on this run keeps the center just a little offshore. Still, big problems for the Florida Atlantic coast, but that would be a better scenario. We'll go to Sunday night just after midnight. Irma is offshore east of Melbourne. And this is Monday at midday. Irma pretty east, well east of Jacksonville. And then Monday night it comes in near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Again, That we're not saying this is going to happen because the Europeans got a different look. And again, this is Tuesday of next week, and the remnant circulation is over North Carolina. And then Wednesday, what's left of it is up near Washington, D.C. But let's look at the European. It's very reliable in the medium range. This is Saturday, midday. Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern. That's a very problematic look. That's got that thing coming in there near Fort Lauderdale. So the European still shows a very dangerous situation for Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach. This is late Sunday night, just after midnight. That thing is sitting on the coast south of Daytona Beach. Monday at midday, it's in again just north of Jacksonville. Could it bend back and come in there at or just above Jacksonville? That's what the European's saying. We'll go to Monday night just after midnight, the remnant circulation near Augusta, Georgia. Maybe some rain for far east Alabama if this solution verifies. And then Tuesday at midday, the circulation is moving up through eastern Tennessee. And then Wednesday, everything's out of here. So again, we've still got some differences. The idea is the same, but some differences making for kind of a lower confidence forecast. But the screaming message is everybody from Key West on up to Florida Atlantic coast need to make plans for a major hurricane. I mean, you should have been doing that 3 or 4 days ago. Heed the evacuation orders. For those on the Georgia and South Carolina coasts, you need to prepare for a hurricane early next week. Make preparations now. Don't wait until the last minute. And we'll keep waiting and watching. This is the end of the forecast period, Saturday, September 16th. Ridging beginning to build. We probably start to warm up a little bit. Now, let's check the numbers. After this incredibly refreshing air through next week, you can see highs kind of tick up toward the mid-80s and lows back in the 60s later this month, but at least no 90s. And you wonder, have we seen the last 90 of the year? That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
AC broken? Just call KS Services Heating and Air. All Bryant energy-efficient systems come with a 5-year labor warranty, and our fair price guarantee means that we'll always give you 3 quotes for every situation. Just call KS Services Heating and Air today.